and welcome to the 2018 edition of Fireside Chats with the Head Boy and Girl. Tell me, Shine and Ruth, what have been your highlights as Head Boy and Girl this year?
Do you want to go first?
You can go first.
I think definitely working with the rest of the exec. They've been really fun. And I think just supporting each other at the events were really fun too. Seeing Shine get beaten as Chaser, that was good. Yeah, it's been really fun working with the whole team and trying to, and also going to like events and stuff representing our school.
Yeah, just to elaborate a bit on what Ruth said, I think one of my favourite things would be creating the end of term videos that we had to make for the assemblies. In particular, I think our last video was probably the funnest to make. And in addition to that, I think going to events like being able to go to the Wellington Club. I think it's the Wellington Club, and we got to see Jacinda Ardern's talk about a bunch of issues, about climate change, lots of liberal ideas, that sort of stuff.
Barely about climate change.
Yeah.
Cool. What are some of the things you're going to miss about Newlands College?
Is it too cliche to say like the people?
No.
No? Oh, well, yeah, I'm gonna miss the people. They were really fun to be around, especially our year group. I think we've gotten really close, and I think everybody kind of like works well together, and I miss a few of the teachers. Yeah, do that.
Yeah, more or less the same with me. I think the people here are what makes it so special. The teachers and also the students have just been great to work with and be around for the past 5 years for me. And I think going out into the big wide world without a sort of set structure will kind of throw me off. And I like the structure that Newlands provided.
I like the sense of community as well that everybody kind of created.
Yeah, and also the events that we ran, like variety show, tabloids,
variety show.
Well, it was over the past 5 years. It's run before. It's something that I'm going to miss.
We didn't really do variety show this year.
Cool. So that leads nicely to the next question. What have been some of the highlights for 2018, just in general, for you?
Personally, I really enjoyed peer support camp. I'm so proud of my year 9s, just seeing how far they've come, and I really want to come back and like visit and see how they're doing. I also really, I just enjoyed being able to see myself within the year 9s as well, and just kind of helping them grow and start their journey to Newlands, their Newlands College journey. And I think there's a lot of year 9s out there who have a lot of potential. So.
Nice. I think in a formal capacity, one of the things that I've enjoyed the most has been working with the debating team, working with Ryan and Lily and Miss Kata and Anissa, and winning a few debates, going to a few tournaments, and having a few good yarns in the car about all sorts of different things that you don't want to know about. But yeah, that's been a lot of fun for me. Going up to Auckland in particular with Ryan, and staying up there debating in a new format, British parliamentary style, was a lot of fun. In a less formal capacity, I think just all of the different conversations that I've had with all sorts of people from around the school. I've had some really interesting conversations on the bus about a variety of conversations, and conversations, debating, exec has been a lot of fun. And yeah, those are my highlights.
Cool. So in the 5 years that you guys have been at Newlands College, what are some of the things that you've noticed that have changed, if any, over the course of that time?
I think BYOD is a big change, because when we first came in here, we didn't have BYOD, so we kind of wrote in books, as old as that is. But now
I still like doing that.
Yeah. I think we're in the transitionary phase though, right?
Okay.
So we've just taken BYOD on board, so a lot of us still like using books. But also I like devices because they're fun to play with, and you can get distracted easily and get off your work.
Another change. We're finally allowed to have balls in the quad. So now we actually, I don't know, when they painted all the Foursquare stuff outside, I think it was really cool just to see like everybody actually use like the space and have it like less look like an abandoned kind of courtyard that people walk through after a zombie apocalypse or something like that. It seemed more vibrant, it was more fun, and yeah, that's one big change.
I think Wa'ako has also been a big change.
Oh yeah.
In my first year of Wa'ako, I didn't really know how to use it to its fullest extent. I think what I ended up doing for the Wa'ako days was going to have yum cha with a few friends, which was fun and all, but it didn't actually teach me too much.
It was to learn Chinese, to learn Mandarin.
Or give me too much experience. It was, I think the formal name of the project was like learning how to embrace one's own culture in a foreign country, and we went to Yum Cha for that. But I think in year 12 and 13 I sort of involved myself more with the concept and ended up running a TEDx event, which was really cool and a lot of fun, and I think that's the sort of thing which Wa'ako has been really valuable for.
If you had a time machine, like a Back to the Future one, a DeLorean, and you
Wait,
could
are we
go
going to the future or are we going
back
to...
to the past, and you could do over the last 5 years, is there anything that you would do differently? Any one thing or anything?
Personally, not really, because my belief is that everything that I've done these past few years, they've kind of, even like the mistakes and things that I kind of regret and I'm kind of like ashamed of, they've built me up into who I am now. So I wouldn't do over anything in those past 5 years. Yeah.
I think I would have started debating a bit earlier, because there was a year where our school didn't actually do debating when I was year 11. And I think if I had done it at that time, it would have put me in a better path, put me down a better path for continuing it in year 12 and 13.
And finally, are there any words of wisdom that you would impart to the students that are coming into Newlands College next year from the current year 8 students?
I think when you're year 9 and you're going into a new environment, it's really easy to kind of get caught up in what's around you, kind of what people expect of you, and sometimes you tend to worry a lot about like just like little things. But I think year 9's like, people will say this all the time, year 9's like one of the most fun years that you'll ever have at Newlands, and I think that you want to make sure that you stick with that mentality rather than worrying about things that will happen, because if you do that, then it's kind of like you're putting yourself through it twice if you worry about it. So I think if any advice I want to give to future year 9s of Newlands College, I would think just kind of do what you can, try prepare your best for things ahead of you, but don't stress too much about it.
Yeah, and just echoing that sentiment, I would say pick your opportunities carefully and all the things that you want to do, because coming to college can be quite daunting, and because there are so many options open for you, I think it's always a good idea to do some things that you enjoy and definitely involve yourself, but also make sure that you don't overload yourself and that you're still focused on the things which ultimately matter the most to you. Don't capitulate to peer pressure. That's my last bit of advice.
Also, just with opportunities, just take every single one that you can, except, within reason, because just take as many opportunities that are presented to you that you can do within your own capacity, and I think that's the best way that you'll enjoy your time here.
Cool. Thank you very much, guys. That's a wrap. Yep.